Today we sending live from New York. We are on the New York Media Experience and we had a bunch of different experiences we want to share about today. And as a first point I can say that American food isn't like anything you wouldn't imagine. My stomach hurts still, and now we're gonna talk to somebody who knows exactly what food is all about. I'm gonna get my first guest. Sam, please! So Sam, you did a segment on American food. What can you tell me about American food?
I can tell you it's whack. We went on a little exploration through the supermarket, aisle by aisle, breaking it down, and found all of the bizarre combinations of foods that we could hunt down.
Ooh, okay, and what did you find there?
I found out that some soft drinks have fake sugar and some have real sugar.
Fake sugar?
Fake sugar, yeah.
Crazy. We're gonna watch that in a minute, right now.
Product of Denmark. Just rinse, cook, and enjoy.
Random thing.
What are these? Just a jar of pig's feet. I think all these animals find a home.
This face, it really looks cool.
Oh.
Look at him go.
Look at him go. Juice, seasoning, Dettol.
Very.
Well, that was interesting. What did we see there?
It's mind blowing.
Crazy.
Just seeing how you can have so many animals in one dish.
There's so much meat here, it's like unbelievable. So, thank you for that, Sam. It was a blast.
Thank
Keep
you.
it up for Sam. But of course, we didn't only just eat the whole day, but sometimes we did. We did some street interviews, and one of my main guys here, one of the strongest reporters, went out there, asked people questions, and now I can, with a warm welcome, please come to me, Gentle!
Hi,
Welcome.
thank you.
How are you?
I'm fine, yeah, definitely.
Gentle, what did you find out on the streets?
Well, what I found out on the streets is that, yeah, the New Yorkers, they just love America or New York.
Yeah.
Just that all, like everything, like Empire State Building, the food, like the yellow caps, like just a bunch of things, yeah.
Okay. And did you find out some more information on the streets? What have you been up to? How are people reacting to you?
Well, they were quite like relaxing, yeah. So they were like very chill and not like a reporter.
Yeah. So
They were like good interaction with them. You could easily talk with them. So they're just like very social people, in my opinion.
okay. And we have a look at this video of yours with the 2 interviews or more right in a second.
Okay, nice to meet you, Sam. Okay, Sam, what do you like about New York?
About New York, I think there's a lot of good opportunities here. I'm studying film at Rutgers University close by, so I think it's a cool place for me to be just because there's a lot of film going on.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
And what's like the things to do? What's your favorite one?
To do in New York?
Yeah.
I love to see live shows, go to see bands.
Okay, like
There's
that.
tons of music here too, so I come here quite often and see a lot of bands.
And the food too? You like the food?
Yeah,
Definitely.
There's some good
The bagels.
The bagels are the best. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. You go to the shows too, like on Broadway show, like theater?
Yeah, not often because it's kind of expensive for me. But if someone wants to take me sometime, they can
Yeah.
always do
Okay.
it.
Okay, good. I think that's it.
That's good.
Okay, thank you, Sam.
Yeah, of course.
I think this was one of the best videos I've ever seen.
Nice,
I'm
wow.
really looking forward that the people out there are gonna see it.
Wow.
Maybe you can follow him on Instagram, say your tag.
Yeah, so it's with a Greek I and then Van Kampenhout.
Perfect. Follow this guy on Instagram. He's really up to something. Thank you, Chandler, for your.
Thank you, Thomas.
Have a nice. Right. Thank you, Chandler. Go.
Okay, I can go?
Yeah. So, that was a blast. we did not only, of course, run through the streets and talk to people, we also had some tasks and we saw a lot of media companies. So my next guest will be one of our media experts, and we're gonna talk about the difference between Belgian media and American, especially New York media. Keep it up for the one and only Jordi! Jordi, we did like every big media house, and we saw a lot of things in New York. What did you like? What was the first thing you really noticed its difference between Belgium and America?
Well, there are a lot of differences, but I think the main one is that everything is bigger in America. When you go to see television studios or something like that. But I also noticed how everything is more commercialized. Like for instance, everything is possible to visit, to experience, and I think it's a little more locked down in Belgium. So I think that's the main thing I noticed.
Okay. And did you enjoy like the tapings of the live shows?
Yeah, I did. It was quite a unique experience to see how it changed from the things I'm used to. I learned a lot about how they organize it and how they put it in practice, and that was really, really enjoyable to watch.
Yeah, and we have the feeling that we are state of the art here in America. They use like really, really big guns here, so cameras, guns also. And the thing is, I think we, I think we get a good overlook over every media company, every media house. Do you have like what was your favorite tour? What did you enjoy the most?
Probably the NBC one, because we got a really good look at the sets and everything like that. Like you said, they use a lot of big guns. And that was interesting to watch. I'm a real gun lover. Yeah.
Nice. So, we've been to a lot of you talked about the embassy. It's like in the 30 Rock building. We've been there. It's huge.
Yeah.
They have their own security guards. We gotta take off our things. Some of them like the shoes. No, we didn't have to take off the shoes, but the belts and stuff.
Yeah, I've been walking for about 7 days, so it's a good thing that we didn't have to take off our shoes.
Yeah, that's really dramatic. And do you think? What did you expect from those shows, and what did you really see? What's the difference? I mean, like, could you like think of some points that you were surprised by? You as a media expert. I mean, what were your expectations?
What do you mean specifically? Was a surprise?
Like, did you think of how the sets will look like, how the studios will look like? Are you surprised that they look this way, or that we?
Yeah, what I'm surprised about is how much people work on the sets to make everything look at their best. Like I think when you see it on TV, it looks like the perfect studio or the perfect building, but when you're there, it's like totally stripped down all the time, or they're working on something, I think that's what they're good at here in American television, to make things look better than they are when you really see it.
Yeah.
I think, and I think that's a real power to have. So yeah.
There are some strong words for the ending. Thank you for that, Jordi.
No
This
problem.
man is an expert. You can see it. He's 100% in the media branch. Thank you, Jordi. So now at the end of the show, we have a somehow more special video to show you. It's our beloved, the only bathroom interview you will ever see on television. Here we go for the bathroom interview.
Hello Daria, how are you? Welcome to my
Hi.
bedroom story.
Hello. I'm very good.
How
I'm
are
very
you?
good. I'm just chilling here. It's fine. I have my friend here. It's all good.
Nice. I have 4 quick questions for you. Can you respond them?
Of course. I will try my best.
How was your trip in New York?
Amazing. Like, we did the most incredible things I have never dreamed of. It was perfect.
What is one thing you will definitely remember?
A walk at night at the other side of in Brooklyn. When with the view on the Manhattan Bridge and the Brooklyn Bridge and the lights, and we were singing and dancing and walking. It was a lot of fun. Yeah.
And how was West Side Story Broadway?
I was blown away. I did not ever expect that a show could be like this. There was like camera actions and emotions and dance and singing, and the venue was so pretty. It was perfect. Like, again, perfect.
Nice. And if you could describe New York in one word, what would
Oh my
it
God, I already forgot.
be? One word.
One word. It was breathtaking. It was just couldn't do anything more. Yeah, that was it.
Thank you, Daria, for answering my quick questions.
You're welcome.
See you.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
So that was something. And now, last but not least, we're gonna show you what we experienced here, what people think of this trip, and I think you're gonna enjoy it. That's also the end of the show. I say thank you to the audience, thank you to the staff, thank you for everyone and everybody, and thank you for this trip. Keep it up! Now we see what everybody thinks about this trip.
One of my favorite things that we did in New York City was West Side Story. Going to a Broadway show was something that was on my bucket list, so I'm very happy that I've done that now. And I've loved the show from the beginning till the end.
My personal highlights at the New York trip were the musical West Side Story and the live tapings, but the whole trip was amazing and I want to say thank you for that.
I really loved the New York trip. I'm very happy that I've chosen for this course, also because we got to see and do other things in New York, like the Palais Center and the Museum of Moving Image, than just only sightseeing, which you would normally do. It was also a great opportunity to get to know the class better. We had a karaoke night, which was very fun, so I would definitely recommend the New York trip.
I really enjoyed the New York experience, and I have the feeling that I've learned a lot for my future in media and entertainment.
Hey, what I liked the most about our New York City trip was definitely walking the High Line. The High Line is the perfect break to escape the madness of Midtown Manhattan. Also, Top of the Rock was a thing that I could check off my bucket list. 2 nights that I will definitely remember will be the karaoke night and the Broadway musical West Side Story.
I'm very happy that I decided to go in New York because it was a very interesting experience and it was very nice to see how they did it in New York and to compare it with Belgium.
New York was such an experience for me. We looked behind the curtains of a lot of different media companies and I really liked to dip into the world of media in New York. Thank you for the opportunity.
New York is awesome. I already been to a lot of cities, but I've never been to a city like this one. New York is known as the Big Apple, and in my opinion, it deserves to be called like this. When I arrived in New York, it didn't felt like a city. It was more like a country on its own, with tons of yellow cabs, skyscrapers everywhere, a large park in the middle of the city, tons of hot dog vendors on each corner, and a lot of different types of entertainment. New York, it has literally everything you can imagine.
The things I love the most about our New York experience is every activity we did as a school besides being a tourist. All the media activities, all the things, the workshops we did, everything was so much fun and I would do it all over again. And also the people are very polite.
So for me this trip was the first time outside of Europe and that itself was very interesting. But we also got to do all these amazing things that I otherwise wouldn't have done. So if I got the chance to take this trip again, I would without a doubt.
What I really liked about the New York City experience was getting to see upfront and personal customer experiences in the retailer sector. I really enjoyed how they had turned normal clothing stores and shoe stores into proper storytelling avenues where customers could come in and create content to become the star of their own journeys. I thought that was really impressive, and overall the quality and polish of the whole New York City experience was fascinating. As a designer, I was blown away at the high quality everywhere.
New York was a crazy and fun experience. I had lots of fun doing all different activities and discovering New York in a really unique way. And of course, I also liked the company, which made it even that much better.